Hi, I'm Frank Fry from publicspace.net, and today I'm going to show you how to manipulate file names using the actions in the characters, positions, and ranges category. This category contains a few simple, easy-to-use actions to do simple things, but it is also the home of the remove a range of characters action that is very flexible, but requires a bit more care and attention. Let's start with the remove a given number of characters from the beginning action. This is very straightforward. You simply give it the number of characters that you want to remove from the front of the file name. Note that these characters are crossed out in the current name column, and that you can use the stepper control to move it. The remove a given number of characters from the end action does the same thing, but at the end of the file name. Now let's have a look at the remove a range of characters action, where it gets much more interesting. Here you have a range of options. The basic procedure is that you have to tell the action from where to where you want to remove the characters. Note that the from position at the top needs to be before the to position at the bottom. If the to position comes before the from position, the action won't do anything. This is because it would otherwise be very easy to mistakenly remove bits of the file name that you don't want to remove. In the from section, we have two options. We can work with positions, or we can work from specific characters or text. So let's play around with the from text position setting first. As you can see, we can use the stepper control to move the from point one character at a time. We can also choose to supply the position from the end rather than the beginning of the string. The current setting now effectively says remove the last 4 characters. Another way of supplying the from position is to use a text fragment like file, or a character like an underscore. We can of course come across file names that have multiple instances of a text fragment or character. We can thus choose which one we want to use. For instance, the second from the front or the last from the end. Sometimes we want to leave the marker text alone, but other times we want to remove it as well. We have 3 different options for the to position. The first is a specific position from the end or from the front. This allows us to express things like from the beginning of the first occurrence of underscore to the 4th position from the end of the file name. The second option mirrors the text or character option that we have already seen in the from section. So for instance, we can remove everything between the first and the second underscore. Finally, it can be useful to remove a certain number of characters starting from the from position. The final action in this category allows us to move a range of characters specified by the same to and from positions, as we have just seen, to a particular position within the name. So for instance, we can move everything between the first and second occurrence of underscore to the front of the file name. Note that you have other actions that can move text around in the file name. In a previous video, I showed you how to use the move text actions in the text category, just like the move a range of characters action. These are only useful in specific cases. You can perform much more sophisticated text moving operations using the rearrange using regular expressions action in the advanced and special category, but that involves learning regular expressions. This brings us to one of my favorite IT quotes. I have a problem. I can use regular expressions. Now I have 2 problems. Joking aside, regular expressions are enormously powerful, but also quite difficult to learn, impossible to master, and easy to screw up. But sometimes there's no easy way around them. I hope you found this short video to be useful. Keep in mind that you don't have to do everything in a single action, because you can combine multiple actions into a single multi-step rename. If you haven't come across this yet, check out the video on this channel. Please subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.